That one. Parangaricutirimícuaro.
Parangarabutaritingaro.
Takis Fuego.
Takis Fuego.
Yeah. Can you smell it?
They smell kind of good.
Yeah.
The packaging's awesome. I love the packaging.
Yeah. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode from the podcast, the kind of new podcast. In Spanish, it's named Párate y Hazlo.
Párate y Hazlo.
Yeah, you did great. I'll tell you what it means.
Hmm?
But this is the first episode I'm recording in English, so I hope people like it. Because this time it's a very special episode. We have our very first guest, which is Rik.
Hi everyone.
How are you doing today, Rik?
Yeah, not bad. I slept in this morning, so like a nice 10, 11 hours of sleep again.
Yeah.
Probably gonna nap twice. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So Rik, can you introduce yourself for the people new watching this?
Okay, so how do I summarize myself? So my name is Rik. I'm 19 years old. I'm a university student. I study maths in the north of England, a university called Durham. I'm originally from Hull, which is in the county of Yorkshire, and I'm currently here working at a summer camp, quarantining with 15 Mexican kids and, Amelia and another group leader from Mexico.
For having a little context for you guys, we've come to this. It's currently a school, a university, at rugby.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's like.
It's a boarding school, so it's like a secondary school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not quite a university, but it's like a real school here in England. And we're sitting here. We came with 15 Mexican guys between 14 and 17 years old. He's just here having some good time at the summer. So let me explain you something about the podcast, what Párate y Hazlo means. Like the literal translation is just stand up and do it. So why did I put this name to the podcast? I don't know if you know this phrase, like paralysis for analysis.
Yeah.
Like you just take a long time thinking about stuff instead of just getting to do them. That's why, like, I just want to encourage people to get out of their comfort zones and do things they're afraid of by knowing they're going to make them grow in a certain aspect.
And not spending too much time worrying and planning.
Yeah.
Over planning, I guess.
Yeah.
Is the key thing.
We sometimes just overthink, we overplan and never get to do stuff. Like we think we need to get to another place to be any person or get some money for starting. And we don't quite need those things for getting started to do things we like. And so just for not talking a lot about this, let's get started with some questions I prepared for you.
This is not pre-prepared, by the way. I don't know what these questions are going to be.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything about what I'm gonna ask him. So since we both study math stuff, here in England they call them maths. What would be the greatest learning maths have taught you? Like comparing it to real life. I have some. So have you got like any learning maths have taught you?
So through studying maths, what have I learned?
Like not specific things about math,
Yeah.
but relating it to another thing like life stuff and more deep things.
I don't know if this is... So with me, I don't know if this is answering your question or not, but I'll just go with it. So for me, I don't find maths exciting, to be honest. I don't find it exciting, but I do find it incredibly satisfying.
Yeah.
And like, for example, if I study and I actually wake up in the morning and I do like a 3 hour, like I study for 3 hours, let's say, right? At the end of it, I feel satisfied that I've worked hard and stuff.
Yeah.
But even though the maths itself is not particularly, it's not an exciting subject
by itself.
I wouldn't say.
Yeah.
Some subjects are, I guess, more inherently interesting to like humans. I guess psychology, like most humans are fairly interested in psychology.
Yeah.
But like maths is kind of, like I have to force myself to do maths, but it's one of the most satisfying pursuits, I'd say.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it demands like such clear thinking and such I don't know, you have to be very, very like
Calm. I don't know.
like calm, work through it.
Yeah.
It's very mindful.
Yeah, like you have to take your time to do it the way you like it, and because when you get stressed while doing math, it all gets wrong. I don't know if that has happened to you or for some papers or something. Like you get stressed for the time and other people finishing before you.
Yeah.
And it gets kind of stressful. So like just getting your time, even though many people has just finished, I think that can get through another life aspects, like not rushing yourself.
Yeah.
Because there's a Napoleon quote. One of his men were tying his coat. The man was so rushed that he just kept doing it wrong, and he said, "I'm in a hurry, so just chill it down and do it slow."
Yeah.
So I think that will be the learning year. So let's move to another question. What will be something that you believe successful people do? It could be a habit or a specific action. I've done 2 episodes about this in the podcast, like part 1 and part 2, about 5 things I think successful people do from what I've learned, from what I've read, watched on YouTube, or even tried myself, because I just want to say things that I've already tried.
Yeah.
So what would be the one thing?
Well, as an incredibly unsuccessful person,
Why so?
it's quite hard for me to say, but I don't know, in my experience and from what I've read and also from meeting a few successful people,
Yeah.
they have amazing people skills, like in general, and they're really, I don't know. I can think of, so I met this, not to like give specific names, but I met this like business owner, right? And they were very friendly and very like warming, and you could tell they like valued like connections, and I guess that's a large part of life, like just who you know more than what you know. Like for example, this is why I'm here now doing this job at summer camp, which has probably been the best job I've ever had in terms of like enjoyment. And the reason I got it was because I knew a gal who goes to the same college as me.
Yeah.
At, well, we say college, but the same accommodation as me at university. So I guess like it's not who you know more than what you know, like nurturing friendships and really putting value on like people is just as important as like your own skills, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got and I really agree with you. Like getting real social skills.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna blow your mind when you like really try to grow at that area. We just met like 4 days. And we're already having this friends talk, like a little chat. And who knows, maybe in a few years we'll get together again and have a business together. I don't know. But that would be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's really important for you to know who are you getting along with.
Yeah, I just feel like a lot of opportunities in life, whether that's fair or not, come from just who you know. You know, like businesses passed on from the like father to son. You know someone who can get you an internship, which is then going to lead on to a job, or you know, I don't even know. Like even like in terms of enjoyment in life, like if you know people who are going to invite you on a holiday or something, like I feel like most of like a large part of the enjoyment of life is just being like well connected with lots of people and being willing to like take value from them in a way. Do you know what I mean? Like being willing to say, oh, if you're going on this holiday, I'd love to come. Like, can I come? You know, being a bit bold. Or like, if you know someone who runs, like for example, hopefully I want to go into programming. So for example, if I knew someone who was going into who owned a software engineering company, I guess like knowing him, making a good connection, and then being bold enough to say, oh, I'd love to do an internship for you. I feel like that's a large part of like life nowadays. We have a word for it. It's called nepotism.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That happens a lot in Mexico.
Yeah.
But pretty simple, like just giving value before you look for it, before you look receiving value. I think you need to give value to others. That's how you get really good relationships with others. You're really gonna get many more opportunities you don't even imagine now.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you have not started yet, like, growing your social skills and getting along with people you think that could help you or you could help them, we highly recommend you to start doing it. So if you speak Spanish, I highly recommend you to keep listening to this podcast. And maybe we'll do some other episodes in English. So let's go to the fourth question. So since you've met all Mexican guys, and Edson and me, how would you describe Mexican people?
Well, from a sample size of 17.
¿Ya estás grabando el mío?
¿Ya estás Sí, ya.
Ya. Hello.
Pues ya saluden.
Hola, raza de México.
Which obviously might not be like representative of the entirety of Mexico.
Yeah.
But I would say, man, incredibly friendly. Like not very judgmental. You know, not too cool for school. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of, I'd say English kids.
Yeah.
are kind of afraid to like make themselves look a bit stupid and have fun because they're just obsessed with like their social status and trying to be cool and stuff. That's like such a when I think of an English teenager, I think of like someone with like a snapback cap, like real cool designer clothes, and like kind of thinking they're too cool for school, on Instagram, not getting involved.
Yeah, just like focusing on.
Yeah, it's a big B, by the way.
Oh, we got a really big fly, or what is
B,
it?
that is a B. But yeah,
Oh, let's just think it's not here.
But yeah, very friendly. What else would I say?
Like, would you say they're more outgoing compared to Spanish or other country guys?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, they just haven't you guys just kind of have like an aura of like being happy to be where you are. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not always looking ahead. Like for example, every time I've been asking one of these, like, how are you feeling about the quarantine? So basically, for a bit of context, these guys have come over from Mexico for like a trip, right? So it's partly studying English, so they have lessons, and then partly going on like trips, for example, to like,
We're going on
Bristol, for example.
Yeah, Cambridge.
Right? Yeah, but in the first 6 days is going to be like quarantining, so we're basically stuck inside this house. We have a field we're going to go to. But anyway, every time I ask someone about how they're feeling about the quarantine, everyone's like, no, yeah, it's good, man. I'm like enjoying it. I thought it was going to be kind of like a prison, but this is nice. It's chill. It's friendly.
It's a nice prison here.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's more positive, but not in like a fake way, like in an actual genuine way.
Yeah, like you can enjoy what you're living at the moment, and that's quite nice. Like just being at the present moment. Thanks for the adjectives.
But these guys have terrible sweets. That's all I can say.
Yeah, we already gave Rik and Wendy some Mexican sweets, like pulparindo, Lucas.
You're good.
They're not sweet.
They're spicy. They're sweet. They have like covered in spice.
It tastes like taco seasoning on top. Wow. I don't like it.
Okay, now I'm gonna
That is so bad. I like this. I like this a lot.
You don't like Lucas?
Huh?
You didn't like the Lucas.
That's the name.
I was like, who's Lucas?
How were they?
Right, the best way I thought of describing them is take an English sweet, let's say like a lollipop, right?
Yeah.
And then kind of like rub it in your mouth, get lots of saliva on it, okay? Then get some like taco seasoning,
Yeah.
some like, you know, like Tesco, Asda bought, store taco seasoning, and then just dunk it, give it one more lick, another dunk just for good luck, and that's a Mexican sweet.
Yeah.
You know, like very salty, spicy. We don't have any spicy sweets
Okay.
basically in England.
Yeah, I think not many countries have spicy sweets, I think.
Yeah, just like overwhelmingly flavorful, but not
Like,
in like a sweet.
You gotta have like just a bit, and that's all. Like you can finish the whole sweet.
No.
That's what I
What's
noticed.
that big lollipop? There's that big like gloop that's like
Yeah.
on top of the stick.
I'm gonna bring you some
You
for people to
Awesome.
get to watch your reactions now. So before, can you say this like a hard word for foreign people?
Yeah, sure.
Can you say Tenochtitlan?
Say it again.
Tenochtitlan.
Tenochtitlan.
Yeah,
Tenochtitlan.
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 Yeah.
Tenochtitlan.
What about Quetzalcoatl?
Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl, like TL at the end. Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl.
Tl, yeah, like TL.
Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah,
Quetzalcoatl.
yeah, yeah. Pretty good.
Quetzal-
Quetzalcoatl is
Quetzalcoatl.
the snake Carlos draw the other day.
Ah, okay, yeah.
What about, I've already told you this one. This Parangaricutirimícuaro.
Say it again.
Parangaricutirimícuaro.
It's just too hard to remember. Paran.
Parangaricutirimícuaro.
Garin.
Parangaricutirimícuaro.
Parangara. Mutari. Tingaro.
Yeah, that was nice. So, you were good. Would you like to try the Mexican sweets now or?
Yeah, let's go for it. I think now.
Yeah. So we'll go for the Mexican candies and I'll bring them up.
Awesome.
We've got here some Mexican candies. Like some of them are pretty different from what you've already tried.
Mm-hmm.
So which one would you like to try
Right,
first?
well, this is the one I'm least excited about because I know what this is gonna taste like.
Look, this is a mango lollipop.
They're all just like from a naive perspective. They're all just like different shapes of the same horrible thing. Like, you know, it's this red, chewy, spicy, horrible spice mix.
Well, like it was
But just in different forms. So we'll go with this one
basically.
first.
Yeah.
This one looks nice and it's got like peas. No, not peas. Like, what is that? It's like a
I don't know if
peanut.
you guys here eat that tamarind. Do you know that?
I don't know what that is. No.
Well, tamarindo in Spanish.
Let's try this. Alright, it doesn't look the most appealing. Oh my god, it's just
So good.
so like overwhelmingly flavorful. It's just not the
It's
best.
got like sugar and salt at the same time.
Yeah, which we don't have.
Yeah, I
We
know.
don't have like salty sweets. It's making all my saliva glands
like to.
like go crazy.
Yeah, I know. if this is the first time you try those, it's gonna happen.
I mean, it's definitely like it's very very different to UK sweets. Very
Yeah,
different.
very very different.
Pretty-
I've already tried some of them. I didn't quite like them. Like I just need much more flavor in it.
While being in the UK, I tried these sweets, UK sweets, which are squashies. At first impression, they look like rubber candies, really fake. That first impression became even worse when I tried them. They actually taste like plastic or something. They are made up of rhubarb, which is a plant I didn't quite know. The ones I liked were original squashies, I guess. They didn't seem to be made up of any plant or something. But yeah, I gotta say I'm not a big fan of UK sweets.
Like
I don't like the texture of it. It's kind of like it's like grainy, like sandy.
yeah, it's kind of sandy.
It tastes like just says like spices, salt, sugar, and then like just a splash of water.
Yeah.
And then it's like mushed into a paste.
Yeah.
Not to be
Like this
offensive.
no, that's fine. That's the most common Mexican candy combination: salt and chili and some sugar. So many of them like are just the same thing but in different ways.
Yeah.
So I think you already tried this one.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna try this time. We like to try this one, which is Lucas. You just gotta open it.
The bottles are cool.
Yeah, there's, you know, chamoy.
No. Chamoy?
Yeah,
No.
it's like liquid, sweet, liquid spicy sweet.
It's a cool bottle.
You should open it.
Let's see if I can.
I think you just have to open the lid.
Oh my word! All right.
So you just gotta spill some liquid in your
Right.
tongue. Yeah, and just press it for it to come out. Yeah.
It's not sweet. It's not sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just not sweet.
Wait,
It's not good, man.
I've got
It's
like
kinda- it's savoury. Like it tastes savoury. That's not good. You like that?
yeah, it's quite good.
That hits the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got like 5 years without trying this, but
Yeah.
I still like it.
Yeah.
So, would I like something spicier or not?
Yeah, I'll go spicy.
Okay. So this one's the.
So salty. It's so salty.
I just kept looking at your face like. So this one's pretty original. You've got some spice powder here.
Oh, great.
And there's like there's a sweet here.
Yeah.
It's like all covered with this powder.
Oh.
So you just have a lick it
Yeah.
and then just
And then dunk it.
put some powder again.
Yeah, man, let's go. Okay. Let's get nice and close to the camera.
That way. I knew that was gonna happen.
I mean,
What we Mexicans do after doing that, we just go to the sink and have let it some water to spill in the sweet,
yeah.
and it gets kind of better.
I
And
think this one's slightly better, to be honest. Because it's like a big sour note,
yeah,
you know.
yeah,
It's like sour and spicy, but not.
you like the mix of flavors.
Yeah. This one's the best so far. I
Okay.
mean, they're all very similar. Like,
Yeah, they're pretty similar.
I kind of like this one. I don't know why. In my home city, we have something called chip spice.
Yeah,
It looks exactly like chip spice.
but it's not spicy at all. Or is
Spicy?
it? Yeah.
Yeah, this is spicy for me.
No, but your
Oh, chip spice.
chili spicy now.
No. It's like,
What you can do next, if you don't want to stick the powder to the sweet, you can put just some powder in your mouth, in your hand, sorry. And
I like
then-
it with the sweet. Let's try and get a lot.
He told me before he couldn't like finish a single candy off, but I think you can do
it's
with that one.
It's so like salty.
Yeah.
It's weird.
We
No,
don't-
that's too much. That is way too much. I'm not gonna be able to finish that, bro. Like you need to see the sodium amount.
Yeah,
in
it
this.
looks like a lot.
This is probably like
It-
this
well,
is probably like
let me
you
see.
know, kill an elephant.
Just one candy.
Yeah,
I don't know, but it just got a lot of sodium, and
yeah.
you like that one. Yeah, it's
That's
a
kinda
thing.
nice.
It's a thing you do like every month, every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like it's not an everyday thing.
Yeah, it's like a firework.
In your tongue.
Yeah, let's go with that. Not bad.
I'll give you some more before you leave. I got some more in my bedroom.
Sure.
You already tried this one, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you the. I pulled the video where he's trying this pelón pelo rico, which is a like a. How do you describe this? It's just the same
Paste?
thing, like.
Like a salty paste, a sweet paste.
Yeah, like the same. Pretty much like the
You
same
gotta get-
this thing.
You gotta get that like
Yeah.
near the camera, bro, because that is. That is something else.
That just simulates to be the hair of a guy. This pelón pelo rico. Here you got the image. Well, this one's not, but this simulates to be like the hair of a person. You know?
Yeah. Right. Let's go. So this is, how do you pronounce it?
Pelón.
Pelón.
Pelo. Pelón.
Pelón. Pelo.
Pelo rico.
Pelón.
Pelón. Pelón pelo rico.
Pelón. Pelo rico.
Yeah.
Right.
This one's Lucas. This is pretty easy.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try this one. Pelón. Pelo
Pelón.
rico.
Yeah. Can you say it again?
Pelón. Pelo rico.
Yeah. So, we're just about to finish with the candies. I kept the best ones for the end. Like, if you gotta try these ones, these are Takis Fuego. I just gotta show it off.
If you're
to
not
the camera.
watching the video, then it's like a big purple
Yeah, I know.
crisp packet almost.
Yeah, if you're not watching the video, you actually should, because
Yeah, for sure.
we've got many face expressions from Rik. These are chips, common chips in Mexico.
Yeah. This is
So, Takis Fuego.
Takis Fuego.
Yeah. Can you smell it?
They smell kind of good.
Yeah.
The packaging's awesome. I love the packaging.
Yeah. I think you're not gonna get to this one.
They're quite good. They're salty, bro. They're really salty.
You'll have to drink a lot of water after this.
They're good though. The texture's amazing. It's like
Yeah.
beautiful crunch,
Yeah.
and they're not like English crisps are kind of shit. They have-
Okay. Yeah, I know.
They're like really thin
Yeah.
and just not very good. But these are like
They've got
these like thick tubes.
I mean, English crisps, you say them here, instead of chips. They've got like no toppings at all. Like just lemon with just simple crisps.
These are good.
You like them?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I mean, right, so I'll just describe it. It's like huge flavor of lamb. A like light spice. It's not too heavy, despite the picture on the front, which is like flames and fire and chilies.
I mean, fuego means fire in Spanish.
But they're not that bad. Like not
No,
that spicy.
not that spicy.
But like huge
I'm gonna try one.
lamb flavor and very salty. Amelia, that was so gross. If you're not watching the video, Amelia just like grabbed one of these big chunky tubes. It's like covered in seasoning and just kind of like licked the seasoning on the outside.
That gets a little bit better when you just lick the taki before eating it. Like, I love that like sensation.
Everything Mexican just seems to be like 4 times the amount of spice that we use in England.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why it's just overwhelming.
Yeah, I know.
You know. My nose is running. I need a
Yeah,
tissue.
I know. That's normal. First time you do it. So, I think we've got any here.
I use an old
You're gonna go. Meanwhile, I'm gonna eat some of them.
I use an old mask.
Yeah, okay.
I'll spin it.
So, here one.
Yeah, good. I really like them.
Here you can see them. It's like a small taco with.
This is my breakfast, by the way.
Yeah, I think you're. I just need to focus. So, there you go. It's like just spicy thing, lay out, and roll. Tortilla. Have you tried tortillas?
Tortilla.
Tortilla.
What's like? Just like a wrap. Or?
Like many Mexican families use it for eating their common food.
Just means it's like a wrap, right? Just
Yeah, like a wrap,
circular
and yeah, circular wrap. You just gotta put anything you want. Like if it's rice, you gotta put rice.
Yeah.
And anything you want until nothing can get over the tortilla.
Yeah.
So we're going with the last one.
Sure.
This is mazapan. I told you about this earlier. I don't know if you remember. These ones are not spicy. Like the only Mexican candy is not spicy.
Yeah.
I really love these ones.
The box is very aesthetic. Like,
Yeah.
I really like it.
So,
Very
just gotta have one.
Cheers.
You just gotta open it really carefully.
Like delicate.
Yeah,
Ugh. I already broke it.
yeah. I mean, you gotta have the ability of opening up the mazapan
So what's it called? De la Rosa.
de la Rosa. This is like
De la
the
Rosa.
this is like the brand
Yeah.
de la Rosa.
De la Rosa. Okay.
So just
That's too much or no? That's okay.
no, that's fine. This is made up of peanut,
Oh wow.
like the main. So this is how you take it out without breaking it,
So good.
like this.
That's really nice. It's like ridiculously smooth.
Mm-hmm.
It like melts
On your tongue,
and it's like just sits on top of your tongue. And like a beautiful, smooth, velvety layer. And it's got like crunchy nuts in the middle of it.
Although-
That texture's amazing.
I really thought
No.
this was gonna be your favorite one. Is it? What would you rate the best Mexican candy?
Alright, so I said this is my favorite.
De la Rosa. Okay.
De la Rosa, then
Well, the candy is mazapan.
Mazapan, yeah.
Yeah.
Mazapan.
Then Takis.
Takis, for sure. Those are super good. I
Yeah.
really like those actually.
Yeah.
Then this like stick dip. What do you call it?
Lucas.
Lucas, which is like the lolly where you dip it into chip spice. And then everything else
least,
is all on the bottom as like
Underground.
dirt touch again.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you. I mean, I'm not gonna eat more of this, so you can take it home
perfect.
if you want.
Cool.
So just keep all these mazapans for you to have.
Awesome. Thank you, mate. Not the most nutritious breakfast.
No, at all. Oh, so he has not have like any food today, so it's not like the best breakfast to have. Now that we are finished with the candies, I asked people on my Instagram to give me some things they'd like to know about a native British person, which is you.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Did you actually get some responses?
yeah.
Yeah?
I have some question for you.
Alright.
Is your my nose is still
Yeah.
running?
Ugh.
Okay, so what people would like to know about you is, first of all, which British food would you suggest people to try when coming to England or whole UK?
Well, especially if you're in somewhere like London, don't try British food. Go and try like some other food because you know London has
Yeah.
every nationality. But
Yeah.
if you're in like a pub or something, then I'd say a steak and ale pie, or if you're from the south, you pronounce it like steak and ale pie.
Okay,
Yeah, but I say like steak.
I think I've already got.
Steak and ale pie. It's like meat chunks of like beef,
Yeah.
and there's like ale in there. Do you know what ale is? Like,
What is that?
to be honest, I don't actually know. It's like similar to beer. It's like
Okay.
an alcoholic beverage.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
So that's in the mixture, and then it's just encased in like a pie, and you normally have it with like mash and like peas.
Okay.
But it's super good, really.
One
good.
thing I realized about your food
Yeah.
is like you guys put everything like by its own, like separated. You got like crisps, peas, and like the main
Yeah,
dish,
yeah.
which can be rice or beef or fish. But we in Mexico like tend to mix everything up. Like we can do mixed eggs with sausage on it, like sliced
Yeah.
sausage.
Yeah.
But here, like, just
We tend to
have
have
it
it
separated.
Yeah, that's probably quite true. Like a full English breakfast
Yeah.
is probably the perfect example of that. We have like
Yeah.
7 different things all separated.
Yeah.
Like tomatoes,
Yeah.
sausages separate, eggs separate, you know, mushrooms separate,
Yeah.
hash browns separate.
Like, for me, like, the most typical breakfast here in England or London, whatever, is like, first of all, the like sweet beans, right?
Yeah.
When Mexico, you might know many people eat a lot of beans, but not the way you prepare them.
Yeah, I don't like.
You don't like them.
No.
Yeah, I mean Mexican people don't like it either. So the second one is what perspective do you guys here in UK have about like discipline? Like which mindset have you got like since you were little?
So from my own like experience,
Yeah.
I basically had no discipline when I was growing up, as in like none.
None.
So I just lived with my mum, always just lived with my mum, and I basically had zero discipline.
Okay.
So any discipline that I have now, like which is only a little bit anyway,
Okay.
is like self-driven.
Yeah, I know.
Or from school, like learned from school. But like in terms of home life, really relaxed, and I think that's quite common, especially nowadays. Like a lot of my friends' parents like don't really tell them what to do. If they wanted to like go out on a night out, for example, or see friends, and their parents said no, they'd probably do it anyway.
Yeah. So I asked you because we in Mexico don't have like quite a culture about that.
Yeah.
Like you may have in Japan or something like that.
Yeah.
They're much more like, I don't like to say robots, but like they're very strict with those rules and they're always punctual. And if you get a minute later, that would be like
disrespectful.
Yeah, disrespectful. So thanks for the.
I don't know if that probably wasn't the best answer, but
Yeah, I just want to like to have some context about how you guys here see the stuff. So let's move to the next question. Number 4 is, what do people here say about Mexicans?
Mexican.
Like Mexicans have a really strong stereotype around the world.
Yeah.
Like for how
sure.
how movies and TV series picture Mexico and Mexicans. So what can you tell us about that?
So as a huge fan of Breaking Bad, the American TV series, lots of my like opinions on Mexico probably comes from that.
Yeah.
So, when I imagine being in Mexico, like I'm closing my eyes to imagine this. Like a big concrete city and kind of, I don't know, like it's very hot, it's dry, like I'm a bit scared, like I don't know. I feel like people have the impression that the Mexicans are more like serious than they are, which is completely the opposite of what you guys have actually been.
Yeah.
But more like serious, like traditional, scary.
Yeah, like
Basically probably from like ideas of the drug cartel.
yeah.
Really like paints the picture of Mexico in most people's, well not most people's, but like
No,
some people's
that
minds.
actually exists
Yeah,
in
for
Mexico, but it's not like the whole picture they're showing.
Yeah.
Like just the worst part, Like if you get to Mexico, you're gonna find like really outgoing people. Like they're gonna treat you really well. Like having you to feel like welcome in Mexico.
Yeah.
I'll take you someday, and
For sure, man.
we'll be there to record it for you guys.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, I do get the image of like danger.
yeah.
Like I'd be walking through the streets.
Yeah.
I'd have $20 on me, and then someone would try and like mug me.
Yeah, unfortunately, that happens. Like especially in very crowded cities like Mexico City. If you're walking around the city, you just gotta watch out.
Yeah.
All the people near you. It's kind of like an instinct if you're already used to being in the city.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, like it's just common sense, as we were saying the other day. Like just don't do stupid things, and you'll be fine.
Don't be like an obvious target, I guess.
Yeah.
Pretend not to be American.
Exactly. So, we're pretty getting to the end of this episode. I think it's lasted like 40 minutes. And I've got a last question for you. Can you, Rik, give young people a piece of advice? It can be anything you want, but just a very precise, objective advice you can give people.
Okay, so again, as someone who's young, inexperienced, and like obviously, I'm not take what I say with a grain of salt. But I would say one of the biggest things that I always try and remind myself is that moods change very quickly.
Yeah.
So like often when, especially me, like my moods change from like a day to day, or even, from the morning I'll feel different to how I feel in the evening. And when you're in a certain, like you're currently experiencing a certain mood, then it's very easy to imagine that that's going to last forever. When you're down, something bad's happened, you tend to feel like life sucks. This is how things are. Bad things happen to me. Tomorrow's not looking good. But then I always try and remind myself, like, my mood and my outlook on life will change very quickly. Yeah. Tomorrow, I might feel different to how I did, yesterday, and things constantly change. So I'd say that's like one of my big pieces of advice would be just to not be like so microscopic, to zoom out and just see most things pass very quickly, and that you don't need to get bogged down in like the day to day. Yeah, that was great. Like maybe. Yeah, I really, really agree on that point. Like make conscious about nothing lasts forever. Like the bad moods, like bad days, are not gonna last forever. Everything has a beginning and an end. Yeah. So just enjoy where you are, the people who you are with, and as you were saying, like just zoom out, see the bigger picture. Yeah. And I don't feel like, you have to avoid like bad moods. Being sad when something bad happens is like a natural part. It's fun. It's probably healthy. It's a part of like healing. But just to like understand like it's like how it's probably going to pan out. Not to just think, okay, how I feel now will last for the next few days and stuff, because people like humans are amazing at adapting. I mean, like just look at this like pandemic that we've just had. People adapt really quickly. I spent a full year doing online work. Yeah, it was basically fine. Like it kind of sucked. You got through it. Yeah, but it was fine. I got used to it very quickly. Yeah, like see here, we're still in a pandemic and we're fine. Yeah, it's chill. Yeah, I mean, having good fun. Yeah, and like you have breakups, and you think, oh, that's it. I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. And then like give it a month. You'll probably be okay. People adapt to things very quickly. So yeah, I feel like don't waste too much energy imagining that things are going to last forever. And and just focus on what you can control. Like many times we don't, we try to control everything, but simply there are things we cannot control, and just like you can just save a lot of energy and time just making conscious that there are things that are out of your hands that you cannot control, and just focus on what you can control. If it's your mood or if it's a bad day or anything, Yeah, for sure. So I think we've come to the... Yeah, and I thought of an answer for the British one. Probably won't know him, but it's a guy called Alain de Botton. He has a YouTube channel called The School of Life. I think he's actually Dutch, but he works in the UK and he studied in Oxford. So he's not really a historical figure. He's around today, but he's an awesome guy. Like he has one of my favorite YouTube channels. It's called School of Life. We'll check it out. Yeah, and also check out my YouTube channel. Yeah, he's got a YouTube channel too. Math. If you're into maths, check out my YouTube channel. It's called Mad Maths. What would be the translation in Spanish? In Spanish, Matemáticas Locas or... Yeah, Matemáticas Locas. Mad Maths. Yeah. Check it out. I haven't uploaded for a while because, I've been working, but there'll be more uploads coming and... Yeah, I just saw your channel and it was pretty funny, pretty interesting, not the everyday tutorial you'll find on YouTube. Oh, thank you. Like really interesting things like paradox things, problems that seem quite difficult. So he gets to the solution by many ways. So go check it out. I'll leave the link down below if you're watching this on YouTube.
either way you're watching it or listening to it on Spotify, Apple Music, or whatever platform you're listening to it. So thanks, Rik, for being here. I really appreciate you like saving this time for our first English episode, our first guest on this podcast. So let's hope we get along together like very, very soon.
Yeah, man. That was good.
So thank you.
No, you're welcome.
Have a good day.
That was actually really fun. That was good, man.
See you guys.